You call yourself a man? You know you're a lying, low-life, motherfucking gambling degenerate prick. You know that's what you are?
Well, hello you degenerate fucks, and welcome to the Degenerate Gambler. It is Monday the 25th of January, and we're just here with the Monday review. Another not great weekend for me. My Saturday bets were they were not good at all. Some terrible results. Again. I had a decent bet on Sunday that I think I had 6 selections, 4 of them were right. But yeah, no money in the bank again for me. The NAP, well, I'll talk about the NAP in a minute, but the NAP was beat, but I think that goes to show that no matter the price, any team or any selection can lose. So let's look at my bets. So my overs bet was 2 of the teams were up, they were over 2s. The other 2 games were 1-0. So no good, real good there. The main bet, the side bet that was supposed to be 7 teams, Chester game was off. So I ended up just doubling the money. Only Villa and Brighton won. So Crew lost 2-1, Union Berlin lost, Inter drew, and RB Leipzig were beat at Mainz. I did see that someone said before the results in the German league have been poor this last couple of weeks. Excuse me. So maybe Germany wasn't the place to go, but I definitely did fancy the 2 results that I picked, but wasn't to be. Then going on, just before I go on to the teams we missed, I'll just quickly look at Sunday's bet. So the Blackburn, both teams to score, they won 1-0. Harvey Elliott impressing again in that match. I watched a fair bit of that match. Leicester, they won. Napoli didn't win, they drew I think. Livingston was a great price at home, they won. Lazio overs was up. Atletico Madrid was up. Lyon was up. So I was unlucky with that, but obviously it was beat early, but it went on to do okay. But anyway, go to teams we missed, which a decent amount of teams this week, probably around 50%, but that's still not great in the grand scheme of things when you think of how many games there is on. So obviously I had Villa, so I didn't miss Villa, but Villa was the team you could have had to win. They were 1-2. Oh, another thing is I've only done the fractional. I haven't had time to do the decimal, so bear with me if you don't if you're not used to doing fractional. Peterborough you could have had 6-5. You could have had Lincoln 1-2. You could have had Oxford 3-4. You could have had Sunderland 3-4. You could have had Exeter at 5-6. You could have had Scunthorpe at 13-10. You could have had Forest Green at 13-8. You could have Walsall 6-4. Mansfield 6-7. Who else? We got there Chesterfield. This is right down into the National League as well. So I say normally I wouldn't go that far, but with it being FA Cup, I usually like to do a sort of selection of about 40 games. Sorry, hold on, I think I missed one there. Sorry, Mansfield. You could have Mansfield at 6-7. They won 1-0 away to Southend. So going into the National League, you could have had Aldringham at 8-7. You could have had Chesterfield at 10-11. You could have had Solihull win 2-0 away to Dover. You could have had in the FA Cup now we're into Southampton. They beat Arsenal, and they technically were the favourites. Where am I looking here? Got lost. Yeah, you could have had Brighton, which we did have. Sheffield United were 2-5. They won. Swansea was a great one. I'm surprised they didn't have Swansea with how poor Forest form have been. You could have West Ham 3-10, and you could have had Man City 1-11. But look, looking through that, there, Man City at 1-11, West Ham at 3-10. Yeah, that's about it. You may have took those two out, and even looking at some of them there, you had a 13-8 in there, 13-10. That's big odds, even though it's the favourite. Southampton were 13-8 as well, so that's that's not exactly a favourite. They were the favourite because they were the shortest price out of the two teams, but that's not a favourite to win. That's a tight game. That's a pick 'em. Either way you go, but either way, I worked it all together. It was 41 games, and there was 21 favourites win, and of that you could probably take 3 or 4 out. So you're probably only talking 17, 18 favourites that win. So yeah, it's not great for me either. So we'll talk about the NAP. The NAP was AC Milan double chance, and Vitesse and Gijón, whatever you call that Dutch team, to be over 1.5 goals, and they were both beaten. Now, I was happy with the selections when I looked at them. AC Milan, okay, they had a hard game against Atalanta, but the winner draw at home when they're sitting basically top of the league, I would have fancied that all day long. And they were beaten 3-0, so stuffed. And then Vitesse was 1-0, I think, at half time, and you would expect that to be at least one more goal. And that was 1-3, or maybe even more, maybe 1-5. And it ended up staying 1-0. So I think that does go to show you that you can't always predict any result. There is no such thing as a sure thing. But hopefully I've contacted a few people so far about this week's NAP. I'm going to contact a few more today. If I don't hear nothing back by Wednesday, I'll do it myself. But if you are listening and you are one of the people that I've contacted, again, all I'm looking is an honest pick. 1, 2, maybe even 3 teams in and around evens, 3-1, 4-1, maybe maximum. Just something, a small win that maybe will get people a free weekend if they put a tenner on it, and we're going to come back with £30-40, cover their weekends gambling. I don't expect winners, because as we've seen there, you can't always pick them. But anyway, looking at midweek, a full Premier League fixture list over the Tuesday, Wednesday. I think Tuesday is probably the only night I'll have a bet, because looking at tonight, there's not enough on. There's one La Liga game, there's an FA Cup game in Iceland, so it's not worth it. But tomorrow night, 4 Premier League, 2 Championship, 12 League 1, 10 League 2, 10 National League. So yeah, there's an FA Cup game tomorrow too. Bournemouth and Crawley. Some German games, some Irish League games, a couple of Scottish Championship. Hearts are actually at a decent price. Away to Wraith, which is Wraith are like 4th, sorry. But that's a decent price. Also Dundee are a decent price they play Ayr. Again, that's 3rd place, 6th. Although Dundee's top in form. But Tuesday, 100% enough fixtures there for a bet. Again, going into Wednesday, it's not so good. I probably will sneak a wee bet in there, but it's not as good. You've got 5 Premier League, 4 Championship, a National League, French League 1, etc. So, not really massive amounts of games. 6 Scottish Premier League games, but again, what can I say? I'll probably end up doing a bet both nights. So there, that's basically it. That's us wrapped up. That's the weekend's fixtures. I'm not recording this in the exact same place I do normally, so the sound quality might not be as good. But it still should be alright. So that's it. That just leaves me to say, if you are doing a bet this week, good luck and happy punting.
Here, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, thanks. Let me find out you fucked up. I'll leave you wherever I find you.